Hey guys, welcome back to Form of Therapy. This is the Culture Study, where we check out K-pop music videos, and I give you my honest thoughts and reactions on them as both a video producer, a lifelong K-pop fan, and a Korean American. Hi guys, my name is PD. It's nice to meet you if it's your first time on this channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. Today we have a special guest with us in the sidecar. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Blair. It's nice to meet you.
Yes. Blair here is what? How would you describe your presence here? Because some people, especially if you guys don't watch our Patreon content, you might not have seen Blair before. How would you describe yourself?
Yes.
Some lady.
Some lady.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Assistant in both work and life. Your girlfriend. Your lover. Your. You know, that's all I got.
I thought I wrapped that up pretty well with like some lady.
Fine.
Yeah.
That works.
How about a fine lady? Yes.
I like that better.
There you go.
I've channeled my inner Jimin today. So
yes.
I've got the shoulder exposed and everything.
Oh,
I
see.
That's what this was.
I see.
This was very
all right. Blair here is joining us for what reason?
It's Jimin.
Okay. Do we really need any more of an explanation?
That's all
than
you
that?
need to know.
Yeah.
It's Jimin.
Yeah.
As a longtime BTS fan, I have been waiting since forever, but really since Lie, for this to happen, for this to come to fruition. And here it is.
I've been waiting live, I think, since the BTS Billboard Music Awards. I was fortunate enough to be able to attend that show live. And seeing Jimin live, that performance specifically, I don't know what's the concept for Set Me Free is, but I have been dreaming of him doing basically a solo version of Fake Love. You know, like the way he was performing Fake Love, I was like, it's like he was born for this concept, like that very emotional pop.
Yeah.
You know, like somewhere along the lines of like if Jimin just did something like Black Swan, you know what I mean? Like a little bit more angsty, you know?
Yeah, I would.
And I feel like that would be his groove, you know?
That's his lane.
Yeah,
it feels like
yeah, and it's called Set Me Free, and I feel like
it's gonna
about
be
freeing yourself
Yeah.
from that angst. Who knows? We'll see.
It's gonna be a fuck everybody, set me free. I don't know what this is.
We shall see.
I'm just excited.
Before we get into the video though, some real quick bookkeeping. Guys, I have a quick announcement. I am moving to Seoul. 2 people made me make this decision to move to Seoul. One was RM. Listening to RM's Indigo album, I took that to heart. I took everything he was saying to heart. And 17's Puseoksun fighting. Those two artists gave me the push. RM implanted that idea in my head, and Puseoksun was the group that made me actually execute it. And so I'm here in an Airbnb in Seoul, and I'm trying to figure out, how we're gonna move here, and it's not cheap. And full disclosure, I am gonna be taking a little bit of a break on my Patreon over the next few months from uploading my usual amount of content. I want to produce music. I want to produce more films. I want to make variety shows. There's so much I want to do. I want to work with rookie idol groups. I want to do whatever I can to also just help give back to my homeland in whatever small way that I can. And so if any of that sounds interesting to you and you would like to support that, please consider visiting our Patreon. I will be doing a listening party for Jimin's album, but don't let that be your only incentive to join. I totally understand that some people can't afford it and are just getting by, or at the same time just don't want to pay for content. I completely understand that too. So if you don't want to support us monetarily on Patreon, that's completely fine. You can just subscribe, like the video down below. It would tremendously help us out. I would really appreciate it. Please do not feel any pressure towards joining my Patreon and supporting me. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing like a bunch of listening parties and Only Boys Planet like over the next few months, just so that I'm caught up with YouTube and I clear my head mentally. But regardless, I don't care how long it takes. I don't care if I have to go back to the States and I have to be there for months. I'm moving out here to Korea, however long it takes. So If you want to help support us, that would be great. But if not, I understand. We appreciate you anyways. All right, let's get into the video. This is Set Me Free, Part 2 by Jimin. And this is your form of therapy.
Oh my god!
He's not even here.
He's not even here yet! Is he just ducked down? Oh my god. You were right to wear leather?
Whoa, that's not what I was expecting him to do to his voice. Oh my god. Oh, I love how he's constantly moving at a slightly different time from the dancers.
Yeah, yeah. And you can tell it's intentional.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
This is the pre-release.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh my god. He looks so good.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my god, what was that?
That's...
Oh.
This is my personal opinion. That's my favorite by miles. My favorite soloist debut of any group ever. There's something extra special about Jimin's solo debut. Because unlike RM, Suga, and J-Hope, he hasn't released that much solo music. First of all, he hasn't released his own album ever. 1 or 2 songs here and there.
Yeah.
But largely just the rumored mixtapes, right? For, V and Jimin and everyone. And, well, now they're just turning them into albums. Especially with the whole military thing coming up. It's so well-timed, too. that was surprising, yet intensely familiar.
Yeah.
It was shocking. It was biting.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimin only did the one thing. Like, he only did one thing of the thing that I was like hoping he would do, which is just angst. He did angst.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's not like a fake love type song. And I wasn't saying like a song exactly like fake love, but he did the exact thing that I wanted, that he was doing in fake love, which is the way he emotes with his body.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like I've been dreaming of this for years. All I've wanted to see was Jimin dancing like this, but to the sound of his own voice. Right?
Uh-huh.
Because like in BTS songs, there's still the other members and like he's dancing.
Yeah.
But him, just him.
Yeah, yeah.
And and he's done like solo, you know, stuff before. Like,
yeah.
But at the scale of like an industry push.
Yeah.
Not a B-side, not a cover,
B-side on a BTS album.
Not a cover. No.
When they were able to give him 100% focus instead of, oh, you're this B-side on this BTS album.
But it's not just about them giving him 100% focus. It is so very clearly like Jimin was not ready until now. First of all, song-wise, what did you think of the song?
I loved it. I was hoping it would be something this dark, angsty, like...
It had that exact kind of hope of less fake love and more Black Swan, of like that dark hip-hop beat.
Yeah.
But then they add like a much more anthemic, like sort of like On. Like Jimin basically just did On by himself. Like that's the craziest part.
Yeah.
That's the craziest part. And what I love about this video is that my man is out here in front, and in the beginning, he's behind, like a king. Like, of all the BTS members to be this flashy, be this powerful, I wasn't expecting it to be Jimin.
Who were you expecting it to be?
Honestly, surprisingly, I thought it would be like J-Hope. When he was doing the arson, that kind of push, because of his like much more bigger push into hip hop, I thought he would do something like this. Not like the set me free, you know.
But like
the big like, and also J-Hope, you know, is more closer to the hip hop dancing stuff too.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is Jimin is his dancing is like going all over the place. Like I'm not a dancer, so I have no idea. But even visually, I was like, "What the hell is he doing?" It's going from like this style to this style to this style to this style.
It's very powerful, and then it's very fluid, and he's very.
There was this one fucking moment where it's usually okay. Usually, when you see like a dancer do like a this thing, like a this move, like I feel like usually the dancers behind them would be like complimenting them with like a slow movement to I don't know, to highlight him, but like everyone was in sync behind him doing this move. He was slightly off, like he was slightly up, but then like doing like he was prettying it up, like it was. Well, we got to watch it again. We got to watch it again so we can form cohesive thoughts.
We're not at that stage yet.
Yeah,
it's not time.
I wonder who produced. Oof. God, this choir is insane.
It makes this.
I love how the lighting is ebbing and flowing, just like the choreography too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The lighting guy was going off.
It's not a guy, I'm gonna tell you. It's gonna be. It might be a guy. It might be a guy on a keyboard. This had to be programmed.
I got a good time. Yet time to get mine. Hammers me, bro.
Okay. So, surprise number one. A lot of vocal effects on his voice.
Yeah.
A lot of, not necessarily auto-tune. I don't know the exact sound engineering terms to determine what they're doing to his voice, but like a lot of effects on his voice. And surprisingly, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because I'm like, oh, I've never heard his voice like this.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. It like shocked me at first, but like once you like listen to it, you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. It's like we were watching Kai's Rover recently, how like it pushed his voice into like that no like that lower register.
Yeah.
Like Jimin usually goes the set me free. Like that's his range.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we
this
rarely
is really nice.
rarely hear him in his lower register.
Yeah, this is
he
nice.
rarely sings
This
like
is
this.
Nice.
And I love it when he sings it slow.
That was auto-tune right there. Oh wait, oh he's like a snake. Oh, did you see that? The way he's like spiraling all the dancers like this?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
As a path for him to walk down.
Oh wow, it becomes a path.
Yeah.
But the lyrics he's saying right now is I'm standing at the edge. I'm standing at the edge. Jimin really said fuck all your ops on a song. His song. His first solo song, he said fuck all your ops. My god.
He said fuck at least 3 times.
There's got to be a performance video.
Oh, there has.
Because however like this spiral breaks apart, I want to see it. Because the way they cut right here, they just cut to Jimin's
they
close
don't
up.
show how they.
I'm sure, and based on the movie, it looks like there is a way that like they naturally break apart.
Yeah.
I really want to see that. Wow. just the end. Oh my goodness.
He is liquid.
Interesting. Oh, hold on. Let's keep watching.
I like that when he says "set me free," he's basically just freestyling. The dancers have choreo, but he doesn't really.
Really? Hold on.
Like, look at him.
Oh, I see what you mean.
He just gets to be free, and everybody else has a routine.
I see what you mean.
And then.
Back into formation.
Yep.
Oh, that move. Oh, that's my.
And see, normally it would be dancers that slow down, but it's him that slows down in the front.
Oh, and then he right back into it. Oh my god.
And then he jumps right back in.
Whoa, wow. He really showed off as a dancer.
It's his time.
He took the crown.
Yeah.
He took the
Yep.
crown.
I mean-
This is the video. Jimin, what? We got to see this again. That was insane. This whole sequence right here, starting from here, is just insane. God, the slowdown and then. I hope there's like a one-take version of this.
Yeah.
I want to see it so badly. Hell, even a dance practice, please.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So this part's really interesting. The way this song was produced, this section right here. I was expecting a feature right there.
That's where you would expect a feature to be.
And especially the beat.
Yeah.
Suga would sound great on this. But here's the thing. I'm not saying Suga needs to be on this. What I'm saying is something I'm noticing about all of the BTS solos, right? And it might be unique only to BTS. The term BTS is it's become such a fabric of their DNA that if you think about like what J-Hope did with his Jack in the Box album, some of those songs, if not all those songs, could have been just BTS songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the way J-Hope writes songs, he writes like a BTS member, cause right, like
yeah.
But like and like RMs, like everyone is just like literally basically doing like a spin-off their own. Like if I had control of a BTS song, you know, they're showing their own color, but I feel like all of them are saying our own color is BTS.
Yeah,
you know, Jimin surprisingly is less of a far departure from BTS's music than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect. Like a serendipity, was such a false. I mean, that was years ago, but that was like the last thing I had to go on. That was such a false expectation. To what he wanted to show us. Yeah. Especially, I think, you know, within the past few years, like their fame, their impact, their global reach.
Yeah, and now with them, you know, being like the uplifters of like the world, having all these like.
But at the same time, what was the last the Proof album? You know, and you know, on that thing, like I love that Run BTS song, you know, but like it's like everyone is coming with that intensity. Everyone except Jin. Jin went for a much more different vibe.
Yeah. He went for his vibe.
Yeah, he went for his vibe. But wow, Jimin feels like he's.
Yeah.
I read a comment on my J-Hope on the Street reaction the other day that said, "Man, J-Hope did such a great job of like saying goodbye, you know, with that song." And I was like, "Yeah, he did." No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be obsessing over this album. I'm gonna be all over this album. I'm gonna be obsessing over this. I really hope after listening to this album, I don't get this feeling of, please don't go.
Yeah.
Like,
no, please. Wait. Because
just purely, I mean, and perhaps it will, like, you know, like be a good, like, send off. I'm so worried I'm gonna want more. But maybe that's just set me free. It is a pre-release.
It is the pre-release.
And it's got me antsy for the album, and it's not out yet. And hey, I guess in terms of marketing a pre-release, they did a pretty damn good job.
They did it.
Yeah.
They did that.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. Let's continue. Jesus Christ.
This could have been a feature so much so that he went completely powerful.
Right. That right there. That's what I meant.
He went complete power, change up, no fluidity, just hard, sharp. Yeah.
Like, and perhaps I wonder if that's why it's so heavily auto-tuned. He wants to sing it live. Like, but also dance this choreo. I mean, we're looking at the choreo, right? Like,
yeah.
It's gonna be bumpy.
You're just gonna hear.
Yeah, or like it'll like I don't know. There'll be a lot of this.
Yeah.
So maybe that's like also a two-pronged reason, or you know, it's just coincidence. Yes, my king.
Again, no choreo.
Yeah, he's just stopped. He's just stopped doing organized dancing.
Yep.
For a while now.
Only for semi-free.
It's
You set me free.
It is one set.
Yeah.
They kept it simple. They kept it clean. I appreciate it because this was a lot.
Yeah, this would have been
And-
too much for my brain
Yeah.
if they had moved. This is very similar to what he did with Taeyong. One set, one
Yeah.
area.
I mean, I saw the thumbnail of the teaser. I'm like, it literally looks like
It looks like the same.
yeah, the same vibe of
Set.
the set. Oh, was not shot or executed in the same way.
No.
Something I've been noticing with the production, there's a sort of theme of like, I think it's like a yin and yang, where dancing in a black outfit the entire time comes out with a white outfit at the end. But even like certain moments in the choreography, like the fact that he is always opposing them. And even in the lyrics, he's saying having to go insane to stay sane. I don't know what he's exactly trying to say. Like if I were to like sort of interpret this and project my feelings onto it, I see it as there's a lot of contradictories in life. That line of having to go insane just to stay sane, you know, just get out my way. Like I was like, oh wow, I really, really empathize with that line. I really, really feel that line. And so I feel like the whole theme of the video of him setting himself free, I wonder if it's watched like Burn the Stage and like some of their documentary stuff and I know about like Jimin's insecurities like that he had, whatever process he went through, but like, you know, having to go insane to become sane, you know, like he sacrificed a lot to finally reach this point where he's finally satisfied with himself enough to debut solo and set himself free. I'm kind of like projecting like my own interpretations onto it.
That's kind of where I was going with that as well, especially with all the past, like even like, you know, not only did he mock himself and like tear himself down for how he thought he sounded.
I've always found that like incredibly upsetting. Like, whenever I like, especially like Jimin is a very funny guy and he's very bright and he smiles a lot. And like, if there was an instance where he like made fun of himself, you know, for that, or because then there are instances where he like very seriously talks about it. It's like, and it's real. Like that insecurity was real.
Yeah. Because I remember watching a live of him just talking about it and he was so upset. He was like,
I assume this was ages ago, right?
This was not recent. No.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, it was just him being like, I'm not talented. I'm not this. I'm not that.
Yeah.
Like,
He was.
I'm not a good singer.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I try, like, I'm still not that good.
How dare you?
And I'm like, how dare you say that?
How dare you insult the future you? How dare you insult the man who would release Set Me Free Part 2? No, but seriously, you know, knowing Jimin's journey and all that, like I don't want to cry, but like his younger self would be like in awe of him.
Yeah.
Like in awe.
Absolutely.
Because I recently started around BTS, like maybe recently, like last year, and you know I've watched like Bon Voyage and like the documentary, and like I just, you know, like young Jimin was just so like not confident.
Oh yeah.
He was so and it's like that was like
He-
only like what 10 something years ago, 10 odd something years ago.
Yeah.
Like, even like
he was always the
several
one to like overcompensate with like either his dancing or he was the one to like pull up his shirt to try to just
yeah.
be the guy.
Yeah.
But he was
Now
just-
he is the guy.
He really is that
I mean,
guy.
he's been the guy for a while, but he's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
now
yeah.
like,
But, like-
let me show you all I'm
Yeah.
the guy. It's not just the dancing that was incredible in this video. Like that's cool. It
Yeah.
is cool. Like, and even in the dancing, like his style of dancing, going from the slow and like the more fluid movements, the strong, fast, really sharp choreography. Like he's doing like stuff that like 5 different K-pop groups are doing for one song in one song. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
But the dancing's cool too, but like as a Jimin fan. Like, yes, admittedly, he first caught my attention because of his performance, but I have always liked his singing voice the most. Always. That's just my personal preference. I'm sure others like others. Technically, on a personal level, my technical favorite singing voice is Suga, but you know, he doesn't really sing. But I'm saying, like, whenever he does sing,
Whenever he does, man.
yeah, whenever he does, I'm like, oh yeah. Best of me, even that like quick little run he does. But it's because he doles it out so very rarely.
Yeah.
That it's very special. But as a vocalist, as a singer, Jimin, not even in the context of BTS, but just in music, has always been one of my favorite vocalists. But I could never say my favorite vocalist because just how my brain works, I'm like, I need to hear the solo. I need to hear,
You can't just have like parts when his part comes in. You need a whole.
No, it's not just that. It's for me. What's really important in investing into an artist and claiming like a specific. It's one thing to say one group is my favorite, one thing or the other. Like 17 is my favorite group. That is without a doubt, but I do not consider like every individual 17 member my favorite soloist of all time.
Oh,
you know. And so Jimin, as much as I loved BTS, in order for me to confidently say, I fuck with him as an artist. That's what the mixtapes were for. That like RM, Suga, J-Hope released those mixtapes before. You know, they weren't OSTs. You know, like I recently discovered the V Jin.
Definitely you.
It's definitely you. I recently discovered it because I didn't watch Hwarang. But I was like, this is amazing. But again, that's like an OST. It's not like that song's not V and Jin's identity.
Yeah, no.
Right? And so like my thing with like Jimin, as we were talking about with Lie, Serendipity, you know, even the other BTS members and their like BTS centric solos, it's like, okay, but what's your personal style?
Yeah. What do you want to sing?
Yeah, what do you want to sing? What do you want to make? And how will it sound when you finally release it? Like, when I love artists, I love them hard. Like, when I give loyalty, I give it for life. And so it's very, very important for me. Even if I have to wait 10 years, I will wait for that solo album. And I waited a long time. Maybe not 10 years, but I waited a long time for this. And just on this song alone, I can say Jimin is one of my top 5 personal favorite vocalists in just music. I feel nothing but pride. Like, I'm like, yes. And this is totally subjective to me, but it's like, when you finally release that solo, you're going to make me whipped. And I was right. I was right. I knew he would. Oh my God. I think the only thing I know I will be disappointed by then, for sure, after the second watch through, is this album can never be long enough.
No.
Listen.
Don't say it out loud. Why'd you have to speak it out?
Listen. BTS has put out way too much music.
Jesus.
Way too much music for any one person to say there's not enough BTS. No.
No.
They've got that covered.
You're good for a while.
But something about Jimin's voice brings me a lot of comfort. And having a whole song with him guiding it, and also it being such a powerful, intense song with the very like booming background, but then his voice is like sharp and piercing.
Yeah.
It's again the opposite. The whole yin and yang culture of it. I feel like
the dichotomy of it is just
it's so well done. Oh my God. This song, I will say, this video, it's unrateable.
Ooh.
I truly believe, I don't think it's fair. No. I'm not even saying that as a joke. This isn't like a privilege thing. Like, obviously, he built this company. But I'm saying no one else has done that.
Yeah.
And so he is on this isn't a K-pop music video. This is just Jimin, right? This is his art. And he has the full force and backing of like this empire that he helped build for the past decade.
That he helped build from
So,
literally the ground up.
No group and no soloist could actually compare to this. Given, and this is why I'm so looking forward to what V and Jungkook are gonna do. Given RM's and Suga's personalities, they were never gonna do this or go this big with their style. Like Hechita was big, and obviously, and RM's solo debut as well. They went big, but in their own kind of like, they kind of don't like the limelight in that way.
Yeah.
Jimin is like, give me the crown.
Yeah.
He's saying, give me the crown. Like,
Hand it to me.
like I'm, like J-Hope, like, I don't even know how to describe what J-Hope is doing. J-Hope is like, trying to change the fabric of society. I don't even know how to describe what he's doing.
He's just,
Jimin is the industry king that I think all of us have been waiting for from like a BTS member.
It
was gonna be him, V, or Jungkook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he seems fully ready to take his crown.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's just waiting.
Yeah.
He's like, hey.
So in that regard, I truly think this is unrateable, even against other BTS members, because it comes down to their own passions, their own, like, they have so much money that they literally can make a video as small and as big as they want to.
Yeah.
So literally against each other, you can't compare them. Against the like rest of the industry, you still can't compare them.
Yeah.
It is a Jimin Set Me Free. It is its own thing. It's instantly a classic. It's instantly, wow. I haven't heard this word in a long time. And I definitely haven't used this word in a long time. I don't know if I've ever used it. I'm sure I have, but it's been a really long time. This was a true and genuine cultural reset.
Ooh.
It I'm like, oh, what the fuck is about to happen?
That's true.
Listen.
The word cultural reset has not come about.
This music video, we cannot even gauge the impact of this video. Another legendary idol could be born, born into the industry in the next 10, 20 years because they watched this video at 5 years old.
Yeah.
And again, this is what predecessors are for, right? So then there's gonna be like a 15-year-old kid who's gonna be covering this, and he's gonna be fucking insane. They're like, what the heck is going on? Like,
yeah,
we don't even know nobody has done this. Like this kind of, nobody. The people that he is gonna inspire, in terms of dancing and singing, is insane. The way he has inspired me is insane.
The waves that this is creating.
We don't even know.
And we're not gonna see.
They're ripple effects. They're ripples that we don't know when and where they're gonna turn into tides.
Yeah.
You know? But a lot of people say like, oh, like, you know, BTS was my inspiration to become an idol.
And they can genuinely pop up from anywhere in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah. And that's his impact too. And that's why I say this is unrateable. It's truly unrateable because the cultural impact of this is ungaugeable. It's impossible. I truly think it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's music. It spreads, and you cannot control how music spreads. You can control like how a movement or a message spreads. You cannot control music. You can't control music.
You can try.
This is a cultural reset.
Yeah. I agree.
Guys, I want to ask you, what did you think of Set Me Free Part 2 by Jimin? Let me know. I personally think this video, as simple as it is, as you saw, it is anything but.
Oh, yeah.
The way that they absolutely made this look like both a art museum and a theater and a stage, and it was everything, and a commercial, and it was everything everywhere all at once.
This was like a live art installation movie, something.
It was just art.
Yeah.
It was just art.
Yeah.
It was just art. Incredible. Jimin, incredible. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How hyped are you for this album? What do you guys think about our points? Anything we talked about? Please let us know in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction and review. And as we said before, if you want to support the channel, please consider visiting our Patreon. I am going to be doing a listening party for Jimin's album. I'm gonna release that end of this month, but like I said, join just in April so you don't get charged twice. And as a reminder, I am gonna be just uploading a little bit less onto my Patreon, and I'm gonna be taking a break this next month, so just keep that in mind. But remember, you don't have to support us monetarily either. If you want to just support us for free, just hit the like button down below. Make sure you subscribe. It's probably gonna be over here on here, her face, or somewhere. Watch another video here, and have a wonderful rest of your day. My God, this is the greatest thing I've ever watched. Ever watched. Ever. Jesus. Like, I genuinely considered retiring from reacting, like, several times in this video.